How do you stop thinking about someone? Maybe that person has rejected you, turned you down, or hurt you in some way. Maybe it's even your ex. Well, in order to do this, we have to understand that in order to ease a pain, we need to be able to feel a greater pain. So in order to do that, you really only need two things. First, your thumb, and second of all, a hammer. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put our thumb down on the table and then just go ahead and... Okay, that probably was a really bad idea. But anyway, hello, my name is Clay with modernlove.life. Now, in all seriousness though, if you do want to stop thinking about someone, if you do find that your mind is constantly obsessed with them, then we're going to be talking about some very practical things that you can do in this video. Now, the first thing is that you want to understand that oftentimes, when you're thinking about another person, your mind isn't being fully present in the moment. So what we want to do is we want to take our attention off of the other person, off of wherever our thoughts might be wandering off to, and place it into the present moment. You know, can you feel the weight of your body in the chair or on the ground or whatever it is that you're doing? Can you feel perhaps, you know, the wind in your hair blowing against your face? Can you hear subtle sounds like perhaps cars driving by in the background or birds or the wind or whatever? Can you just start to get incredibly present? The more present you are, the less you're going to think about them, because when our minds aren't present, they're either off in the past, worrying about the future, judging ourselves, or judging others. And so typically, when you're stuck thinking about someone else, you're probably in one of those four places. So pull your attention back to the present moment. Constantly do this over and over and over again. It may be difficult, but just keep doing it, and eventually your mind will settle down in the present moment, and you'll be able to let go of thoughts about that person. Now, the next thing that you can do is to start by living a life that's aligned with your values based off of how you perceive yourself and your life, okay? So you could be thinking about this person because of any number of reasons, right? Maybe they said something, maybe they accused you of something, maybe they hurt you in some way, and it could be causing you to think all sorts of things. Gee, maybe I really am a bad person. Did I say something wrong? I don't know. Instead of doing all of that, just say, okay, what is important to me? Well, it's being honest. It's, showing up in integrity. It's being compassionate for others. Do I think that I did that? Yeah, I do. You know, in my mind, in my opinion, I believe that I was living into those values. Yes, maybe I misread them. Maybe I misunderstood what they wanted or something like that. That's fine. That doesn't mean that my intentions were wrong. I still am living in my values. And as long as you can stay centered in that, then that is also going to help you as well too. By the way, before we go ahead and get into all of that, if you do like these videos, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button for this channel and subscribe to this YouTube channel as well too. Making sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any more videos that we put out and any more terribly formulated jokes that I try to put into some of these videos. With that being said, the third thing that you can do is to feel the feelings that you're going through. Go ahead and experience them full, all the way. If you feel sad, feel sad. If you feel rejected, feel rejected. If you feel anything else, feel it fully. But don't feel as if you need to roll around in it. That is to say, don't feel as if you need to tell yourself some story like, oh, I've never felt this bad before in my life. How could someone do this? I'm just trying to do this and someone did that to me. Like, when you do things like that, you're kind of stirring the pot and you're agitating yourself to feel more upset, more sadness, more anger, more frustration, more whatever it is that you're possibly feeling right now. And instead of that, just sit with the feelings that you're feeling and don't add extra things on top of it by telling yourself a story, but feel the full natural emotions that you're going through right now, and those will help you to let go and to get past all of this sort of stuff. If you do like these videos that we do, it'd mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to this channel. You can do that right over here. Anyway, once again, this has been Clay. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.